Hey, beautiful beings. Welcome back to the Faith and Frequency Book Club. Week 2 reminds us that connection is both our deepest need and our highest calling. Chapter 2. Please hold on. Disconnection is described as one of the most devastating plagues of our time. When we no longer feel our neighbor's pain, life itself loses meaning. Loneliness is not simply being alone. It is the inner state of feeling unseen, unsupported, and without belonging. Scripture speaks to this truth. In Genesis 2:18 we read, "It is not good for a person to be alone." Darkness is part of the natural rhythm of life. Yet the real question is this: when the night comes, who will sit by your side? Who shares your worry and your tears? Science and faith affirm the same truth. We are hardwired for connection, love, and belonging. Without it, we suffer. The people who retreat or stop calling back are often the ones who need most care. It takes courage to step toward relationship when everything in us wants to guard our hearts. Now, not all connections are equal. Superficial, transactional relationships may feel gratifying, but they do not sustain us. They are the junk food of human connection. What we need are bonds of mutual concern and shared purpose. These are the relationships that become our anchors, carry us through loss, and give us vision for something greater than ourselves. Communities of faith and belonging create sacred anchors. When people pray, sing, grieve, and reflect together, they build intimacy and accountability. The message is simple yet profound. You are not alone. We see you, and together we will hold on. For faith and action, reach out to someone who may feel forgotten. Offer them a word of encouragement or simply your presence. For a moment of frequency tuning, when you feel isolated, whisper, "Hold on." Let the words remind you that you are not meant to carry life alone. Chapter 3. See No Stranger. This chapter calls us to remember that every person is created in the image of God. Each life carries endless potential, not only in what they might do, but in the simple wonder of their existence. To lose one life is like losing an entire world. To save one life is to save a world. Ancient wisdom imagines each person accompanied by angels crying out, "Make way, for an image of the Holy One is approaching." Each person is royalty in the eyes of God. The challenge is that we too often miss those angels. We fail to see the dignity of our neighbor. The call is to shift our perspective, not from stranger to enemy, but from stranger to sibling, from other to fellow image bearer, worthy of love, grace, and goodness. This is what it means to see no stranger. Shared responsibility is part of this vision. We belong to one another. The holiest work is to not look away, but to train our eyes to see dignity in everyone, especially those the world renders invisible. Imagine a world where every person is treated as an image of God. That is the future we are invited to help create. For faith and action, practice seeing no stranger this week. Greet the person you usually overlook and treat them as if you are encountering an image of God. For a moment of frequency tuning, when you meet someone who tests your patience, pause and whisper, "Image of God." Let it shift your frequency from distance to dignity. When you shift your thoughts, you shift your frequency. When you shift your frequency, you shift your life. Stay in tune, stay aligned, keep showing up inside out, and most of all, keep reading with faith and frequency.